Hi viewers, today's video will feature, surprise surprise, another watch from Ball, and this is from the Engineer series. This is the Ball Engineer 3 Legend. Another stunning piece, so let's get stuck in. Now there is one thing that instantly distinguishes this from many of the other Ball watches that I reviewed, and certainly a lot of the ones in this Engineer collection. This is a 43mm diameter instead of the standard 40mm that seemed to be very common with the Ball watches of this type. But I think the 43mm is a really good size for this because it really shows off the exquisite detailing on the dial and the wonderful markers. The indices there are all obviously filled with the tritium tubes, but unlike a lot of them, they have a chrome finish on the outside, which gives a really nice touch, makes it look that bit more luxurious and really catches the light. Now, as I said, this is 43mm in diameter, the case of this watch. The other specs are as follows. The thickness is 13mm, the lug to lug measures at 50mm, and the lug width is 20mm. So it's a very well proportioned watch. The case is polished all around. It's not brushed on the sides. There's no brushing at all apart from the tops of the lugs, but it is polished so beautifully. Really lovely curves and immaculate finishing on that. Beautiful. And you see the crown is signed as well, as usual. Now, also something unique on this dial, you can see from the 12 o'clock position to the 3 o'clock position, you have the extra markings there just to give it a bit of a sporty flair. Makes it less dressy, if you like. Now the dial on this watch is a beautiful deep blue colour. It is a matte finish with a very subtle sparkly grain on it. Not sure if we can pick that up, but it's very, very subtle. It's a beautiful colour. The bracelet is very similar, if not the same, as the Marvelite bracelet, and it is extremely well constructed, brushed with the polished centre links that are raised above the outer links. It is a clasp like that with the railroad insignia, and you just pull it apart. And the case back is very well crafted. You see a beautiful rendition of the train there, steam train embossed, very proudly sitting on the matte finish of that centre part of the case. They could have made that a bit bigger, it would have filled the circle a bit more, would have looked nicer, but very well done anyway. And the case itself on the outer part of that design is highly polished. Now these are limited edition watches, and this one is 40 out of 1,000, so it's quite a special watch, this one. They only made 1,000, and yeah, I haven't seen too much information about these online, so they appear to be quite rare, which is another good reason for doing this review. I do like showing off watches that aren't so well known and have very little presence online, because it gives everyone something a bit different to look at. And obviously, as you can see, this has a day date function, and that obviously fits very comfortably on the bigger dial. It's a screw down crown Lovely pop. Very smooth action. Then you've got the date. Turn it that way for the numbers and the other way to change the day. All very smooth, precise. Now, Ball Watch Company really do know how to polish a watch. This is flawless, so shiny, which is very eye-catching and rather blingy. Does look very nice in contrast with that dark blue dial. The only drawback with such high polished finishing is that you do obviously pick up a lot of fingerprints and marks, and it will show scratches over time. But it's probably not the sort of watch you'd wear every day. So I'll show you what that looks like on the wrist now. Beautiful, very comfortable, nice curved lugs, hugs the wrist very well. Nice. Okay, so let's check out the Loom in the dark. So here we are with a close-up of the dial. As you can see, it is so well finished. The attention to detail is very high. The printing, as always, is extremely crisp and sharp. It's always nice to see that railroad logo on the end of the second hand. A great trademark that is. Looks good on all Ball watches. And then you can see the yellow tip on the second hand. Just gives that extra pop of colour to match the yellow markers. There you can see at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. There we've got the signed crown, and we'll just have a quick look at that case back. Who doesn't love seeing a train on the back of their watch? Especially one with that much detail. Look at that. It's fantastic. Beautiful artwork. There you can see the limited number. Very nicely done. And just a quick word on the price of this watch. It retails around about $1,500, but as is the case with so many Ball watches, if you time it right and keep searching, you can get mega deals, huge discounts. This particular one, brand new, around about 50% off that price. And with those kind of discounts, you are getting amazing value for money with these Ball watches. They never disappoint me. The craftsmanship is second to none. They have a wonderful weighty feel to them. The finishing is immaculate. Very accurate timekeeping. They regulate all their movements. This is the ETA, but is regulated to their standards. And super accurate, very reliable. And a very attractive looking watch. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.